expect a top-level entry, including multiple champion Kenneth Hansen, Norway's Martin Skanke, known to some as Mr. Rallycross and to others as Mr. Nasty, and Pailler Eklund, sometime rally driver who's worked hard at being competitive in what's essentially a racing formula.
I need at least to win in the first line to have a small chance. And I need to win the last third run, really, to be together with him in the pole.
This is the vital race that Eklund needed to win in order to be on the front row of the grid in the final. The format is that all drivers must make 3 qualifying runs and score points according to their finishing position. The total number of points then determines their grid position for the finals, and Eklund needed a win here, as you heard. Blinded by a badly damaged windshield, Skanke was lucky to escape with nothing more than a minor moment of excitement that cost him no more than position and points. He still made it to the final and takes his place on the grid, ready for the start of the A final. Clearing the rubble, dust and tyres off the grid. They want a good launch ready for the start. This dash to the first corner is all important in Rallycross. They get a good launch from the tarmac. It is Eklund in the Saab. Hunsbedt grabbing second place, is he? Up the inside goes Kenneth Hansen. Mr. Clean, Kenneth Hansen in Rallycross, used to hate all this infighting. What he used to love doing was qualify well, get pole position, dive away on the green light and then lead the race. Give him a battle to fight, and Kenneth Hansen wasn't quite as good as he was on an empty track, but you can see now that in what is essentially a non-contact formula, Hansen has no qualms about digging in with the best of them. There goes a bit of the Citroen over his roof. He's still chasing after Eklund. Hunsbedt is behind him. 4 behind that is Michael Jernberg. And the Saab holding off the Citroen, pair of Escort Cosworths behind, and up the inside, oh, Hansen is having a go now. Kenneth Hansen pushes hard. He wants the lead very badly. You can see why. The track's been watered, but the dust cloud is blinding the drivers behind. Hunsbedt dangling bits of bodywork. So too Eklund. You can see that, forget about non-contact formula, a little bit of push and shove is what it takes to get on in this European Championship now. Onto the tarmac, off the rough stuff. Still it is Pailler Eklund in the lead. Looking good for a victory in this opening round here in Austria. Hansen behind him, still in contact, almost literally in places. And behind that, Hunsbedt, the reigning champion. Oh, and up the inside goes Hansen. Here he goes again, and he sold him the dummy. Crossed the track behind him and grabbed the inside on the next corner. That was a move from Kenneth Hansen. That was a pass indeed. Well, forget about he doesn't like the infighting. He loves it, and he made that one stick. Brilliant move from Kenneth Hansen on the closing lap. Eklund hasn't got the opportunity to fight back. He hasn't got the time to fight back. It is all over. Hansen grabbed the lead with half a lap to go, and he is heading towards the checkered flag, and he's going to wrap up the victory in this opening round of the 1998 series in fine style. Eklund behind him, Hunsbedt behind that, and it is all over now. Tremendous piece of work from Kenneth Hansen. Absolutely brilliant pass from him. During their qualifying sessions, a good grid position and a good getaway could be vital when visibility is difficult. Skanke nearest the camera in the Escort, and he stops, and Eklund just misses him as they get away from the line. Problems for Martin Skanke. Look at the lightning reactions from Pailler Eklund as he realises what's happened. Swerves around the stalled Escort and gets on with the race. Well, Pailler Eklund came from a rallying background that went back to the year dot, and he found the transition to close racing sometimes a difficult one, certainly a surprising one, but you can say with certainty that he's made it. And look at Kenneth Hansen, swoops through on the inside. Where did he come from? Eklund fights back straight away, and he bullies his way through. Well, Pailler Eklund really has grown up in this sport, has he not? Kenneth Hansen launched a champion's pass, couldn't quite hang on to it going round this corner, and Pailler Eklund just dug in beside him and bullied his way back into the lead. Now it's number 4 out in front. Michael Jernberg in the Escort has got through as well. And it's all changed as these two rivals go over the crest, and Eklund's got the drop on Hansen. What tremendous stuff from these two in appalling conditions. It was like this all through round 1. Hansen just got past at the end of the race to grab the victory, but now it's Jernberg from Eklund, from Hansen. And smoke pouring out of the back end of the Escort makes it look as though it will not be long before Eklund picks off Michael Jernberg and takes the lead. Hansen running wide there, didn't quite get that corner right. He was stuck behind Hansen, didn't get a good look at it. And Eklund now menacing Jernberg. Look at him, get out of the way, take your Escort to one side and leave me the racetrack. Thank you very much. Through he goes. Absolutely masterful stuff from Per Eklund. He's got Hansen behind him now. This is the danger moment. This is when Hansen pounced last time out. And there is the view from on board with Michael Jernberg as the other two go through in the mud. Not that he could see very much at all. Here is the checkered flag though. This is going to be Eklund's victory. And it is. Eklund takes the win in a tremendous race. He'll be pleased with that one.